As tensions with Iran spike, Washington is on edge as Chinese satellite imagery and online sleuths may be exposing its secret regional buildup in real time, shrinking the fog of war. Randos on X are now tracking US warplanes and carrier movements live, turning what used to be closely held military secrets into viral content visible to allies and adversaries alike. With Chinese satellites snapping high-res images and social media feeds stitching them together, parts of America's once secret Iran buildup are being laid bare before a shot is even fired. US Air Force Weapons Chief warns that open-source spies are killing operational security. Even as Trump tries to pressure Khamenei with a massive carrier and fighter buildup around Iran. The big fear in Washington is that open-source intel could help Iran stay one step ahead of US moves. US officials are increasingly alarmed as Chinese satellite imagery and randos on X appear to expose elements of the secret Iran war buildup, from airfields to missile batteries. A senior US Air Force officer now warns that open-source intelligence is gutting traditional secrecy, because anyone with time and a browser can map sensitive movements. Major Claire Randolph said social media tracking has made US operational security extremely hard, especially during campaigns like the June 2025 strikes on Iran. Randolph noted that randos on Twitter now track US warplanes and publish detailed flight paths and patterns that US analysts would themselves classify as secret or even top secret.
There are a couple of other challenges that sort of snuck up on us, I think. The first one I want to mention is OPSEC. We talked just now in the last panel about blue AI capabilities, but we didn't spend a lot of time talking about adversary AI capabilities or even civilian AI capabilities. I mean, you've got Twitter feeds of randos that are just studying where our airplanes go and publishing it, consolidating it. Like, if US analysts did some of that, we would consider it secret or maybe even top secret. But that stuff is just allowed on the open internet. So operational security, especially when you're talking about a transnational movement with hundreds of aircraft, is really, really difficult to conceal. So OPSEC is a really big concern.
Randolph's statements came during a Mitchell Institute panel on lessons from recent air campaigns, where she described open source tracking as one of the most serious new challenges. The clip has gone viral only now, as US force movements toward Iran show up across open source feeds, making her warning feel like a real-time confession. Chinese commercial satellite imagery has exposed a fresh US operational deployment at Bahrain's ISA air base, just across the water from Iran. Misavision released high-resolution images showing Patriot PAC-3 missile batteries positioned alongside F-16 fighters on the tarmac at ISA. Analysts say the new layout clearly shows US defenses being reinforced near Iran, with Patriots ringed around key aircraft parking areas. Notably, ISA air base lies well within the effective strike range of multiple Iranian missile systems, making its defenses a critical part of any war plan. Patriot PAC-3 interceptors are designed for hit-to-kill engagements against incoming missiles, destroying threats by direct impact rather than explosives. These systems are specifically postured to counter regional threats such as Iran's Fateh 313 and Zulfahar short-range ballistic missiles, which can target Gulf bases. Reports claim the visible Patriot buildup signals that US planners fully expect Iranian missile retaliation if the current standoff tips into open escalation.